Something right here, right now. A lot of people keep asking why am I running for mayor and what the main goal is and main concern. The main reason why I'm running is because Windsor needs better. This city needs something that nobody's ever seen before. And when I talk about making us the next New York, I'm saying that with building up at least 20 skyscrapers, thousands upon thousands of jobs, bring in millions upon billions of dollars every year. That is what this city needs. This city needs to be revived. So, you know the all that, and you know there's like our fucking area where all the business is at and stuff like that. That is gonna be all redone when I'm mayor, and I'm gonna make sure we have something like a Times Square on Olette. I'm gonna build up a statue and honor my grandfather, King Philip. Gonna get his own statue. Also gonna build up a racetrack, and the drugs and the crime are gonna come to an end. Someone has to stop what's going on because it's out of control, man. People are overdosing all over the place in my city, and it's disgraceful. It doesn't bring any tourism. Nobody comes here to enjoy the moment or spend any money or say, hey, I want to come back to Windsor. You know, it was such a good city. Yeah, when you see drugs all over the place, who wants to come back here? Ain't nobody. Ain't nobody. So what you got to do is you have to build something that attracts people. It's called tourism. That's how you make more economy, right? You create more jobs. That brings in more money. You can have more stuff in your city. I'm talking about building up skyscraper after skyscraper. I'm talking about building up over 1,000 new businesses, job after job after job. And people can have something where they could get ahead in life instead of being in the same spot they've been at and keep going at. So that's what you have to do. You have to clean up your city and you have to make it better. And these politicians that are running for mayor, they are nowhere near as skilled as I am. Drew Dilkins, you are an absolute joke. A complete joke. There is no way anybody in Windsor takes you serious, bro. There ain't no way. You've done nothing for creating jobs. You put up these lights that last like what? Like maybe 2 weeks to a month in Jackson Park? Like, oh wow, it's so nice, isn't it? Yeah, how much money does that bring in all year round? How much? Not a whole lot. So again, this is why we need to get rid of the socialist agenda. And what these liberals and Democrats have done is absolutely destroyed society. They completely destroyed it. They're mad over stuff being cleaned up. That is exactly what you need. You need your city or your country or your community to be cleaned. You need to get rid of the crime crisis before more home invasions happen. Citizens need a right to protect their life. So I'm going to fight for a Second Amendment right in Windsor. I know it's going to take some time to do this, but I am going to fight as hard as I can in Parliament to get something in Windsor. Same as the drug use. I am going to put an end to this open drug policy where we see 4 or 5 guys just zombied out in a bus shelter. Complete disgrace, isn't it? This city needs to be cleaned right up. And Drew Dilkins has failed for almost 12 years now of not doing his job. So what makes it the difference when you have someone like that compared to someone like me? Well, see, I'm a young gun, right? I know all about the younger game and all that kind of stuff. Speaking on that, people are like, oh, well, you know, you call yourself the Donald Trump of Canada. I never called myself the Donald Trump of Canada. People have always called me that since I was in high school, because I remember back when I was in high school, I always preached about, hey, I could do something in the future. Maybe in my, early mid-20s, I could get into something. I just went from 25 to 26 years old back on December 17th, and I've never been more focused on something in my life than running for mayor. I've never been so confident in myself to get up and speak to the public and say what is wrong, because nobody else is doing that at all, let alone in this city. Ain't nobody else going out in the community and showing what's wrong like what I've been doing for the past year and a half now. It is just disgusting to see it. I hate walking past somebody. I got to see an open needle sticking out of somebody. That is absolutely disgusting. There shouldn't be meth pipes anywhere. It is wrong. Anybody that does drugs, you are destroying your community. Anybody that sells drugs, you're destroying it even worse. And the worst thing off about this is it never ends, right? It doesn't end. It just keeps going, going, and going, and going. I'm seeing people stealing from jewelry stores and everything. In America, it's not happening because they clean their country up. But for some reason, we don't know how to do that, right? We don't know how to clean our country up, so we just let this, chaos and crime keep happening. No, what we need is the 51st state. We need the 51st state more than ever, because how are we going to have the right to protect our lives if someone home invades us? Hey, you ain't got no right for that. You get arrested for defending your own property. Make that make sense, bro. I worked my ass off to get a Lamborghini. Just say that in life, right? Now, someone tries to break into my house. I defend my property and my fucking Lamborghini, and oh, guess what happens? Oh, I'm the one that gets arrested? That is so ass backwards, it's not even funny. Something needs to be done, and that's why I'm running for mayor. Windsor, Ontario, Canada, also known as the Rose City, will be the next New York City when Tristan Renzi is mayor in October. So, vote for Tristan Renzi for a better future. I appreciate y'all. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of your time. And just remember one last thing. If you want to make the difference, you got to be the difference. Remember that.